Okay, so we're back in here, and they have added quite a few things: a sponge, a mop, a crate. I wanted to get, you know, some things taken care of before we started blabbering, because if I don't, then oh, it's a mess. And what you saw was me playing with the system to see if you could still maintain the boost on these guys and make, keep it permanent. And obviously you cannot. So we're going to go ahead and we're not we're not going to boost these guys. I'm not chasing rabbits. I'm like I said, I'm not Elmer Fudd. I don't chase wabbits. So nobody's getting a boost in this place except for this guy right here, because this guy is worthless. And now my stalkers are about half as worthless as he is. Okay, so apparently the... Do I not get a... I didn't want you to do that. There we go. And now we get to run around picking up the trash from the store while the customers are shopping, because we're janitors now too, I reckon. I can't tell whether the... I guess, yeah, that means the windows, they get all fuzzy. I guess that means they need to be cleaned. Okay. There. See, now I'm running around. I checked to see if I employees could clean, or if I could hire a employee to clean. That would be a big negatory, Ghost Rider. But I guess they wanted to slow the grind down even further than it was. And trust me, we've put in a lot of hours into this game just grinding. And now they want to make you grind even more. Um, yeah. I'm not sure I'm in love with that idea. At least not yet. Check back with me in about 20 hours and we'll see. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be happy about it then either. But then again, like I said, if this is what it's devolving to, then it's probably not going to be worth playing. Just make these guys fast and leave them that way, permanently. Either that or upgrade their speed with levels or something. I don't care. But as is, yeah. I don't think that was a very good update. In fact, it's not quality of life, it's... Now, at this point, I believe every product in this store, except the three that I just marked up today, are below market price. So honestly, I should not be seeing these things over folks' heads saying, "Oh, wow, this is too expensive." Well, no. Would you rather I just remove them from the shelf completely, and that way you can say, "Oh, well, I didn't find this item"? Probably, huh? But apparently, if you don't keep your store clean enough, um, you'll start losing store points and stuff like that. And cleanliness really isn't a problem here. Um, it kind of is, but it ain't. There's supposedly a meter that might be right there beside the clock, that little drip or whatever. I don't know what that thing is. So that's probably what it is. This is more like a broom than a mop, right? Can I ask a question? Well, I, I was actually starting to wonder, how is it you create dirt piles in a store or in a grocery store? Uh, I mean, like I said, I was gonna ask that, but then I remembered, yeah, some people do drop some things in the store. But the problem with dropping things in the store is, hello, somebody's losing merchandise in order for them to drop that stuff on the floor, right? Isn't that quite what happens? And then trash. How, why would they have trash in the store? People just go to the grocery store with, I don't know, a sippy cup or something and just drop it on the floor and leave it? Is that what's going on? Or are they just taking stuff off my shelves and eating it without paying for it and just dropping it on the floor before they check out, right? That seems to be my question. Um, wow. Yeah, these guys are just flat slow. What's the point? Their boost doesn't last long enough for me to want to chase them around the store. So I'm not gonna. Once again, the player is the fastest in the store. No. Thank you. But maybe, I just haven't figured out how to take advantage of what I'm seeing yet. It comes. Trust me. We'll figure it out. I mean, because it very well might be that I could just say the heck with it, the entire storage room here, and just start ordering stuff straight off the shelf. Once I see, okay, well, plop, you take about a case, and you just plop it, right? How many do you actually have in a case? 12. How many do I have on the shelf? Well, it's one case per shelf, so that's, yeah. Okay. That would leave me with one. if they want to add something, how about adding something to this tablet here on the left? Yeah, on the left there, so that I can finagle my employees from there. You know, like change their settings and that sort of thing. Um, because running into here, playing with this freaking thing and hitting X, and then management, and then go down here, turn on, turn on, turn on, turn on. That already takes a minute. But then you go and you add even more options. Um, let's say I'm adding something to the shelf, right? Or I just opened up a new license, and I want to keep a box in case I need to move it or something before I open. And I want to make sure that I have everything where I want it. Well, these little jerkwads, they will come along and they will pick up your box and they'll take off with it. And then they'll throw it in the trash and there's nothing you can do about it. They won't give you the box. If you can catch up to them and say, "Hey, hey, hey, give me the box." They don't hear you. They're not about ready to give you the box. Look, we're ghosts. Okay? We would scare the living snot out of them if they even thought we were real. And the theme with the alcohol continues. These guys don't stock alcohol for crap. They don't want to. They just don't want to. It's like the very lowest priority they have. End of story. Bar none. Alright. What was left? Oh, yeah. This alcohol. I get turned around so easy. Alright, here we go. But yeah, you can't read the writing on this. Well, you probably can because you have the power of Zoom, where you get to zoom in and see this itty ant-like freaking writing down here under the main captions. Where I'm sitting here looking at it like, yo, that looks like an ant trail. Um, really, that is itty freaking bitty, and that's I don't know. That's just too small. And I tried to buff all six guys, and I did this a couple times. And I turned on, turned off, the same switch we usually turn on and turn off. But instead of locking their boost, apparently it decided to completely wipe out their boost altogether. Um, yeah. So whereas before their boost would be locked right there in the red for the entirety of your session, and then it would go away after you logged out. Not now. Nope. Now they're gonna rip you off. Now you're boosting your guys, right? They're all running around having a good old time. Whatever. Some of them may still be in the red, some may be in the yellow, some may be in the blue, whatever. Doesn't matter. And then you decide, okay, well, I need to turn off pick up empty boxes because maybe I need to move something somewhere or do something silly with something, whatever, right? So you come in here, you go, oh, boom, turn off, turn on, whatever. I'll turn off. What is this? Using unlabeled racks, right? And I'll turn it on, then I'll turn it off. doink, and then doink it. So now, whatever boost I've already paid for with all these guys, poof, gone. Look at this. See? And they just dropped the freaking box right in the floor. Why? Because I turned on and turned it off. I don't understand why they do this. There's no point in dropping a box. Just because I told you not to use an unlabeled shelf. And they're just like, fuck you then. Here, do it yourself. You know? I don't, yeah, see, this is why I don't like the Nooks. These little chunklets. You no. I prefer my store to be square. I want it to be square. I don't have enough money to make it square, so I'm gonna be mad about it not being square. Okay? Is that cool? All right. I need a lot of money. I think we got like 9 more chunklets to buy, and then we're finally done. Um, Group. No, we got 8 left. I mean, our next one costs $72,600, and we're only at 79,000. There's no way in the world we're going to do that right now, especially as slow as these guys are going to be. Yeah, I'm not even a thought in my mind about boosting them right now. They can straight suck it. We'll just have to suffer through it, I guess. Yeah, they're just play something else. This is about as much fun as watching grass grow. Well, I don't mean to be negative or anything like that. I'm coming off really, really negative. I know I am. But it's just how hard, it can't be understated just how bad of a decision it was to not allow these guys to keep their permanent boost. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to have a differing opinion. I get it. But it's not like I can just come over here to the computer, come in here and go to hiring and hit boost, boost, boost. Or for God forbid, we have a button here that says max boost. And it just charges you for a max boost, and you just go about do your own thing. But even given that, you would hope that your max boost would last a little longer, right? Well, let's see how much money we made today. I think we made like 3,000. We didn't make a whole lot, but we made a little bit. 117 satisfied customers, 5 products found expensive. Those 3 products are probably the ones I just marked up today. They'll have to get over that. That's they're bad. Um, and then of course 1634 was our profit for the day. Oh, because our supply. No, I don't know. It's 1634.29, and we're at $79,654.50. Go down this time. Um, Pricing. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that my employees aren't boosted. Um, they're not fast enough stocking the shelves and whatever. That's just too bad. 1955. Oop, there. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. But to somebody who is just now starting this game, it's probably not a big deal because they just don't know. how fast those dudes are when they're totally fully boosted. Except they're going to figure it out over time and they're going to be like, man, you know, these guys are really friggin' slow. And I don't like running around chasing them to boost them. So, yeah, I'm done with this game. You know, and that's what's going to happen. I mean, if you're trying to run your gamers away, then I guess you're on the right track. But that's just, like I said, that's just my opinion. I don't mean to speak for anybody else at all, because other people have their strategies and they do things their way. Um, and I'm not going to speak for them. I just feel that this was a bad idea. And I'm voicing it pretty loud. I mean, I'm sure there's another game that I'm supposed to be out there grinding in right now, so it's not that hard to find. Yay for the little purple square in here. But at least I know how big, the chunklet is. And I think we have 3 more upgrades in here. Is that right? Yeah, 3 more. 25,000 being the most expensive. Um, and I'm gonna want to do all 3 of these at the same time. I'm not gonna, absolutely not gonna do one at a time, because that's as bad as looking at this store right now and seeing this little chunklet missing over here down in the freaking corner. That just looks silly. It needs to be painted too, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and paint it. I forget where to buy the paint. Paint. Probably where it says paint. $400 for paint. Wow. Not that that's a lot of freaking money, but for paint, that is a little ridiculous. Did I not get it? Where'd it go? Here's one. And this right here is a lot easier than, say, even Gas Station Simulator, painting the walls. You're not playing a mini game to stay in the green. I'm out of paint. That quick. There goes $200. Did I not buy two? I'm sure I bought two. Where's number two? Who does number two work for? Um, what was that all about? All I did was pulled the freaking paint out. Out of paint. I am so happy I get to paint this place so patchworky. Okay, so I saw some spots in here. I think. Yeah, he covered the spot. He's good. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. And we go one more day. We'll see what happens. I mean, it could be we need to go play some Ranch Simulator or something. I don't know. Maybe a little Wreck Fest. I don't know. At least until they decide to, I don't know, pull their heads out a little bit and fix this game the way it's supposed to be. It's still early release. I get it. But you're selling it. And when you're selling a game, you kind of hope the people who play it like it. And I do like this game. I'd like it a lot. If I didn't, I wouldn't have well over 150 hours playing it, 80 of which came during this series, as a matter of fact. So why would you throw stuff in there specifically to make your customers mad? But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be running around, washing windows, uh, picking up trash, mopping the floor, while having to chase my employees to give them buffs, etc., etc. I barely keep up with buffing this guy during the day. Come on now. So my dudes are going to be walking around nice and slow. And if we run out of stuff, I guess we run out of stuff. That's just the way it's going to work. It is 1:30. Do you know where your children are? Nope. Oh, look. Somebody's done brought a bunch of stank. That's another employee that I would not buff at all. Is probably the cleaner, just because they really don't have a lot to do. I mean, honestly, I can do it. Anybody can do it. Okay, now the cricket wants on the bed. Okay, give me just 1 second, and I will get her get her situated a little bit. You hold on over there. Hey. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, she's back to where she's supposed to be, in her little pristine area. Up and there she goes under the blankets. She's got her own little blanket pile, and that's where she goes. I call it a pile. It's more like her little fortress. Wow, so we made it to like 6:10 without turning on the lights today. Cool. It's just Cricket, it's Charlie. Calm down. Yeesh. She gets really dramatic sometimes. And then he forced me to throw away a bag that's probably not even full. Not that I had to pay for it. Yeah, I did too, didn't I? No, I didn't. You only had to pay for the sponge and the mop in the crate. I don't think they cost much. They didn't. A couple $100, I think. A couple $100 for a mop. Yeah. Or wait, did we buy that? No, we bought the crate. The other two were free. The other three were free. Okay, so I have trash in the floor here. Why why is my little drop there in the right beside the timer not reflecting it any at all? All right, let's take you out. His timer's running quick. And Charlie. Cat's back. It's been a really, really long week, so the cat, the dog, anytime I'm home, they're pretty much right there with me. They know where the food is. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Hmm? What you doing? Kitty cat's still. He's 3.5 now, so he still has a lot of kitten left in him. He still has another 2 years to finish growing. Um, like I said, he is what do they call him? Red tabby coon cat, giant red tabby coon cat. Um, he's part coon mostly. He's tabby, but he's got a lot of coon cat in him, so he's really big and he's really pretty. And he's a failed exotic, is basically what I look at. I see him as a cat, but others look at him and they're just like, oh my god, his markings. Well, yeah, he's got little bull's eyes on his side, little circles on each side, right on his belly. Um, Other than that, he looks like Garfield without the fat. He's not fat. He's just got the same markings. And you always know a tabby by the M on their head. On their forehead, that is. That there's just a darker patch of fur on their foreheads that makes an M. And some tabbies aren't orange. Some of them are gray. Some are black. I mean, it just tabbies are an extremely common cat in the United States. Folks just never really realized they were tabbies. They just thought they were runt cats or run of the mill, whatever's. It's just a cat. Nope, that's a tabby. And the reason I say that I'm not saying it's hugely important that you know what type of cat you have or what type of dog you have, etc. But dogs and cats of different they're not, types. Yeah, they have completely different personalities, and it's usually something specific to that particular breed. Um, a tabby, they're very playful kitties. They will attack you, and not trying to hurt you or anything like that, but they do sometimes wind up hurting you. Even they bite. Um, you'll be walking across the basement at say 3 o'clock in the morning, and they will literally just jump in your way, and they will lay down in the floor, blocking you from walking across the floor. Don't take this as some kind of oh gesture. It's not that kind of gesture. This kitty cat wants you to pet them now, right now, and it doesn't matter whether you want to or not. You will pet them because if you don't and you try to walk over them, they will attack your leg every single time. And even then, when you do bend over and you pet them and then you try to walk off, if they're not finished with their pettance, they will attack. So the best thing to do is just pet the living snot out of your kitty cat as often as you can and keep them, I don't know, whatever makes them mad, don't do it. you know, you pretty much know what makes a kitty cat and a doggy mad. But like I said, tabbies are playful. They're wanting to play, um, and they're not intending to hurt you. But if you don't have their claws clipped and you don't, you know, keep them at least a little bit happy, they will bite, and you can feel their bite, and it will hurt. Um, Especially if it's a big kitty like mine. Like I said, he's bigger than the dog. He's probably about 16 to 18 pounds now, somewhere in there. He's a big kitty. We love our kitty cat. And I say we because, yeah, well, that's a story for another time. We're going to leave it alone because we're still not certain what's going to happen here. Um, the cat's going to have a good home either way. It's going to be with me or it's going to be with her, and we're not going to be living in the same place. That's coming to an end. I'm not sure at this point. I'm not sure that either one of them remember their mommy very well. She just ignores them. So just walks in the house, walks right past them, doesn't say anything. Just there you go, right to her room, shuts the door. But then again, I don't see what happens when I'm not home, so I can't really judge. I'm not judging. I am. I sound like I'm judging, don't I? Sorry, I don't mean to do that. It's just I worry about my kitty cat and I worry about my puppy dog. Okay, so I am keeping an eye, really close eye on the alcohol because, well, it's kind of my, I don't know, one of those things that irks me. You you know you see everything else getting all filled up, right? Look at this, everything's getting filled up. Oh no, the alcohol? Nope, nope, not having it. These guys are just, maybe they're just closet alcoholics and they're trying to avoid the alcohol so that they don't appear to be alcoholics while at work, right? I don't know. Could be. I got no idea. I don't know why they would choose to do alcohol as a last priority because that's what it looks like. And I'm not going to do it for them right now. I'm going to let them do it themselves because that's what the game is asking for. I mean, I think we've shot them like this every once in a while. Boom, boom. It's like a first person RPG right now. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, whatever. Not doing it. You see, and I didn't even get full red on him. One of them I did, but missed every single time. We somehow made it to 82,000. So I guess, they're trying to slow you down even further. And that's what it feels like. I got to get off of this, right? Oh, wrong beer. Wrong beer. There. Wrong way. You done already? Um, Bro, I am certain that there is alcohol in here that needs to be refilled. You're filled. You're meh. So that's 72. So yeah, I suppose they filled it up good enough. Nope, not gonna worry about it. Nope. Leave it alone. Okay, so I want to see what happens overnight. If when I hit the end of day, does it kill their what's left of their boost? Let's see. 118 satisfied customers, one product found expensive. Yay! Total customers 119. Total profit 26.44.61. That's a lot of. Oh, okay. Because of that, that would have been 33,000, right? 3,000. Start next day. Let's go increase our prices some more. Now, let's go decrease our prices some more. Why? Damn it. Are we on the top or are we on the bottom? We're right in the friggin' middle. Alright. Go up to the top. I know we were right there. There was one right in front of our nose. We're not doing that. We're going down the line. Well, how much is this worth? 439? About 4.14? You're worth 332? How about 2.17? I think that's great. I don't know. It's close. 250, how about 2.25? 3-cent downgrade. Not big. Not bad. We'll deal with it. 22, 26.78. Wow, that's kind of a cut. We're not going much. No. 26. What did I say it was? 53? I'm pretty sure. So it looks 78, 53, whatever. It's close. It's under market price. Nobody's bitching about that. Tablet. They put it in a weird place. Not that it's bad. I'll get used to it. That's something I can get used to. You don't mind the changes that players can get used to. You mind the changes that people just flat out don't like. But I mean, we'll come back to this game. The same way we come back to a gas station simulator every couple months. Um, just to see if they've decided to change their minds about certain things. Or maybe something different has sprung up and, you know, something new was introduced. Whatever. I don't know. Happens. I mean, sometimes when you make major changes, like the one that they just made here. And trust me, this is not a small change because most players use that glitch. Once they figured out that they could glitch their stalkers into full-time um, boost mode, they did it. Every single one of them. Save maybe a few who most likely, well, they just turn off. I don't know, leave the game running in the background while they sleep. They don't really care what happens. They just let things happen on their own. And when they wake up, they're out of products, so they just restock everything and off they go to work. And then they come home and they do it all over again. The game just basically auto runs. It's not like you die or anything if you do something wrong. And then of course a mod would be necessary. Um, I'm drinking Pepsi like crazy tonight. I'm sorry. It's just been one of those weeks. It's been one of those days. I love water. I do, and I drink it religiously. You have no idea how much water I drink. I go to work and I buy two big waters. Usually it used to be Fiji, but in my area, Fiji decided to get just a little uppity and raise their prices to about $7 for a bottle. And I'm not paying that for water. I'm not doing to it. Um, I'll go with Body Armor because it's pretty close to the same taste and purity. So yeah, and it costs like less than half that. So basically, I'm spending less for two bottles of Body Armor than I am for one bottle of Fiji. And you get less in the bottle of Fiji than you do in the Body Armor. So yeah, I'm good. Um, they can keep their Fiji water. I mean that's what it is anyway, right? It's what some people call rich people water. So I don't know. I never called it that. I never thought that way. Not until now. They really raised their price. I mean, they went crazy with it too. But I don't really blame them. It comes from an aquifer. According to them, it comes from an aquifer underground that in a volcano or something that's and the water's never actually reached ground level. I don't believe that necessarily because all water on Earth has basically reached the surface of the Earth at some point or another, and we're basically drinking dinosaur piss at this point. Purified dinosaur piss, but same thing. Not really. No, I don't really believe that, but it makes for a good story. Not you again. I don't remember where you go, so leave me alone. Yo, where do you go? Oh, damn it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stand here and there we go. I'm gonna follow this fella right here, and he's gonna show me where it goes. Aren't you, buddy? Okay, then. We go here. Right there in front of my face. It's just this box is okay. From a distance, that box is just really hard to figure out, I guess. What do I got here? Burr. Do you go there? No. You go there? Yep. Yeah, y'all ain't getting your boost, and now you're going through your withdrawals and all that neat stuff, aren't you? Sorry. pretty sure they gave you a reset and sent you to rehab while they did their upgrade or update. So, God, it's so nice not to have that door here anymore, right? Oh, you're dirty, aren't you? Damn it. There. Now you're clean. Ta-da! Once again, this is not reflected on the dirt map or dirt indicator there beside the 1027 on the top right. A little drip. I'm guessing that's supposed to be your dirt meter. Okay, where's my daily 2 pieces of trash? I'm sure they'll drop something here soon. What's the matter, Charlie? Having a hard time getting settled tonight? Oh, I totally forgot to boost you because I was totally worried about cleaning the room. There you go. See, I mean, the game's really not that hard. And it really hasn't changed too much. It's just these guys. No, that's not a good idea. They're slow. They're examples of an employee that I, I'd probably not keep. Not because I don't like them, or not because I don't think they do a good job, but because the job that they do is so slow, it's almost not worth keeping them. I don't pay you to be slow. Sorry. And these, well, honestly, I guess I do because they don't make a lot of money. They really don't. It's like, what, $100 a day for like 11 to 12 hours or 13? I don't know. Past 9 o'clock, I've got no idea because the clock don't move past 9 o'clock. Charlie, yeah, he's keeping my arm hostage right now. Yes, you are. You need to stop that, buddy. Now? I know. I know. Good kitty. Yeah, you're a good boy. My buddy. Mm. I love my kitty cat. I love my doggy too. So y'all better learn how to play together. You've only known each other for 3 years. You'll settle down one day. Yes, you will. Like I said, the cat's just still hyperactive. Um, so the dog obviously doesn't like that, even though she's hyperactive. But when she settles down, she's done. She's like a cat herself, which is probably why she likes cat food so much. She sleeps as much as a cat does. Um, she's not a overly active dog, but she can be for a minute, and then you wish she wasn't so active. She just doesn't have that kind of energy. She has the kind of energy to plop on your lap and fall asleep. Um, like I said, she's got 3 legs, and it's hard for her to move around because she is a sausage dog, a little weenie, a Mincini, I call her. She's part Min Pim, part Chiweenie, and she does weigh right around 13 pounds, um, and she stands 2 apples tall, kind of like a Smurf, except she's black and brown. But they're good critters. And I only say that because they love me. If they didn't, I'd say they were bad. Just kidding. I think, when you have critters, their attitude and personality kind of reflects their owner a little bit. And my 2 critters are pretty chill, usually. Usually. Certain times they are not. But who is? I mean, I'm not. Well, I guess their personality does reflect mine. Anyway, back to when we there you go. Dog treats, guys. Dog treats. Check it out. We sold a couple today. Really. You got a bone sticking out the side of your freaking hip. It might be your hip bone itself. My God, lady. Put on a little weight. Not a lot. Just put on a little. Okay, so you don't go here, do you? No, you don't. Know what? You go there. You go there. There. Now, let's go fill you up. And see, here's the crux of it all. If I was to go ahead, okay, if I was to go ahead and just forego the whole thing and say, okay, well, fine, I'll go ahead and turn on the option to let these guys use unmarked shelves. Now, what they would do and take labels off of shelves in here. Now, what these guys would do is they would come in here and they would create a holy freaking fucking mess. They really would. They would create a holy goddamn mess. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna let them do it. I don't know why. Um, I'm gonna let them show me if they could be efficient or not. How's that? Um, I've sat and we have sat at least twice every episode, and we have watched these guys walk in here and walk out, right? And then we've sat out here and we've watched them pick up boxes, which is where we discovered that they pick up the boxes from the very bottom to the top. We watch the top just go down over time, and I jump on top and I become king of the mountain until they knock me off, and they usually knock me off. But in here, it's always been a mystery as to the order they go in, as far as what they're gonna pick up first and last, etc., etc., etc. So if I was to keep these stands exactly where they are, right, where they are right now, and something ran out, would they remove the label for it and put it somewhere more efficient for them, right? Does that make any sense at all? I don't know. Like they would just move it to an area that's more efficient for them to stock shelves and stuff like that with. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of going way over there, it would be just going here, here, and here, and here. And like I said, when I order, they always go from left to right, all the way around the room. First thing you ordered is the first thing they pick up and stock on the shelves. So, would it follow that if they put stuff on the shelves, then they would be the ones to, you know, basically stock things around the room the same order, the same way? Would they do that? Does that make sense? Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I might be explaining it wrong, and it might be confusing. It's worth looking into. We'll try it. We'll turn on every freaking setting they have and let them just go AWOL. Or not AWOL. We'll let them go freaking crazy. How's that? All right. Let's see. Nope. Now that I know where you go, we don't sell no money here. None of you. Well, actually, I'm sure we sold a couple. I'm just being a drama queen. That's all. We even sold some beer. We always sell beer. They just don't want to stock it. Look, see? Look at this. Derp, derp, and derp. Well, no, this was actually really good. Ish. Mostly. Pretty much. I am looking for another game to play real soon. Um, we can always continue along with some of the older games, like Wreckfest and I don't know. Might even have to do something with. Nah, I'm not gonna even touch it. I was thinking about Hogwarts Legacy, but yeah, nah. I like the game. It's a great game. I just don't see a reason to really get into that because, yeah, like I said, if I can get shot or if I can crash, it's gonna happen, and that includes magic. You, I'm I play hard mode, and I usually wind up, I don't know, playing a boss like over and over and over and over and over and over in that game. I could always, just play easy, like like a lot of like a lot of folks. I just I could do it, but I'm not gonna. I don't get much fun out of easy. It just seems like it's handed to me on a silver platter, and I don't do that. But then again, I don't want anybody to see me embarrassingly die repeatedly. I mean, um, and most of it's due to my own uh, mental blocks and issues and whatever else. I get it right. I usually do, always, but it's always a puzzle for me. I'm always looking for the perfect codes or the perfect sequences for spells to destroy whatever. And in the process, I pretty much stand in my own way and get myself killed a lot. And I'm not sure, that makes a lot of sense to some folks because they're like, what? All you gotta do is just hit this and hit that, and then dude's dead. Or taking a dirt nap or whatever you want to call it. What are you talking about? Well, sometimes you don't want to be touched, so don't touch me. And I can find a way to do that. And if I can find a way to do that, I'm gonna. You're not gonna get a lick in on me at all. That's what I look for. We might start off weaklings, and we might start off dying a whole crap ton. But by the time we're done, yeah, you're not touching us. Well, and if you do, it's not gonna be by much. Because I don't think there was any way to make it through that game without actually getting hit a lot. It's just how your character took those hits that mattered. Hey, take me with. He's like, what happened? You jumped over me. Oh, try that in real life. I did once and totally landed on a trunk. Ouch. Hey, look, somebody dares you to do something, I I wouldn't do it. But I'm usually not me, so I did it. I did it a lot. I did a lot of things. Um, but that was like the whole thing with my generation was, look, don't be such a pansy. Just do it. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of things that's been lost in the ages in between, generations and stuff like that. I think some things that my generation did when I was a kid can seem really dangerous to a lot of people today. Um, but back then, there was no danger in it whatsoever. It's always safe to go up on your roof of your house. Just be careful. Don't be running around like romper room or something. It's a roof. Be smart about it. Hell, I was 4 years old and I was playing on the roof of my house, but I was smart enough to know, hey, don't be running around like a fool, cause you gonna fall hell offside. And I mean, they're slanted, so it's not like it's easy to run around anyway. But yeah, we would hang out on the roof of the house. That's where I would get my summer tans. Um, and yes, tanning was a huge thing back then. Oh my God, I don't know if it still is today. I haven't been to, well, actually, I left South Georgia like 8 years ago, I think. 8 years ago. And we moved to an area where sunbathing was big back when I was growing up, but it's not so much anymore because, well, quite honestly, it's neither hot nor cold here anymore. It, the winters, well, the winters are cold. Trust me, it's been cold. Yeah, it's been down about the 18, 15 degrees, somewhere in there. It's cold. Oh, we got You can't throw water out on the sidewalk without creating ice, which is kind of cool to watch, because it happens really quick. Um, but it doesn't get hot either. Not like South Georgia did. All right, you guys ready? 113 satisfied customers, two products found expensive, 115 total customers, $2,693.55, $84,987.63 is our total, and this is getting a little low, isn't it? I mean, like the very first um, checkpoint, it said we had 128 customers total. Now we're at 115 and nothing's changed. I mean, maybe that's the problem is nothing has changed, but I'm not buying something with this very little itty bitty bit of money. I'm not gonna do it. No, that's foolish. You would lose more customers by doing that because their opinion matters, but it doesn't matter enough to well, not bankrupt, but send yourself back to the basics again. Okay, so that's a huge drop in price. That really is. That's more than $1, isn't it? Yeah, 2 cents more than $1. That's crazy, especially for an item that low priced. I say low priced. Somebody is sitting there saying you're price gouging. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I gotta make a living. Um, my son needs braces. I'm just kidding. Life is not easy out there. Um, there's a lot of people who can't afford food, and then there's some people who sit around making food all day. Um, but that's all they can afford to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you grow up without food, sometimes when you make money, it's all about buying food and cooking. Food is a fun thing for a lot of cultures, and it's one of those things that I really enjoy about most cultures because food is fun. Even though I eat once a day, and I always have. Well, I haven't always have, but for quite a few years now, I have. And I think I explained that earlier, and I'm not going to go back into it. That's just something that um, I don't know. I look at time as something as money. Okay, if I'm sitting there eating, I'm not making money. I'm not. I'm not being productive. And to me, being productive is something that is extremely important and should be important to damn near everybody. If you're not productive, then you mean nothing to anybody. Literally, you're a nobody. You mean nothing. And I don't mean that to be an insult, because most people are productive in some way or another. They are productive, but there are some folks who are not. But to me, being productive means I'm making money. Number one. Number two, I'm making a difference in people's lives, and that's what I want to do. I more than money. I to me, money is just one of those side things that you have no choice but to have. If you don't have it, you don't have anything. You know, your quality of life, your quality of everything. in this entire world changes with the amount of money you bring in. It just does. And you feel better about the money that you have, when you go out there and you actually earn it, rather than sitting around. I am, I'm 80%. Am I 80%? I don't know. 80 to 90% freaking disabled, and most of that's for spinal stenosis, sleep apnea, um, uh, just PTSD and whatever. You know, you got military stuff. It, it bothers you, but anyway, um, I don't feel right ever just sitting at home making money doing nothing and saying, "Oh, I'm good enough," and I am. I can live. I can pay my bills. I can do almost anything at home on my own. Um, and I don't have to work, but I wouldn't have anything extra if I didn't, except maybe a ton of debt from, say, loans that I take because I want stuff that I can't afford, right? And then that just lands me in trouble, and then basic financial ruin, and then I got to start all over again. And I'm not willing to do that. So, you know, at some point, I just felt like, look, and I'm not, knocking anybody or anything else or anything like that. I'm knocking myself more than anything because for a long time, I worked the bare minimum. And I had to. My body needed a rest. But at the same time, I could have done a lot of different things. There are a couple regrets here and there, but in the end, I'm getting it right. That's the whole point. That's the whole point in life. Get it right. It's not always about, what you want, and it's not always about staying at the bottom either. Learn what you need to learn. Take the classes you need to take. Be the best in any profession you decide to join. Figure it out. And trust me, you're going to fail. You're going to fail a lot. That's the whole fucking point. It really is. You got to fail before you can succeed. If you don't, you're not going to learn anything. I promise. You're not going to learn a damn thing. And even then, sometimes there are those who fail and fail and fail and fail and never manage to learn anything at all. And along for, I don't know, several years, that was me. I did that too. If I'm talking about it, I've done it. I've been there. I have that experience. And no, I'm not proud of it, but I can sit here and I can laugh at it or laugh about it because hey, I'm not there anymore. I moved on. I'm doing other things. You know what I'm saying? It's like night and day. You got to stop just playing games and at some point grow up. And so I haven't had a lot of time online um, lately, and that's because, well, I had to grow up. What? Why? Why didn't you throw this away? I didn't turn that off. I'm sure of it. Hiring, pick up box from ground, drop empty box. No, I don't want you to drop an empty box. I want you to freaking throw it away. Oh, I turned it on. No, I didn't either. Why is he standing there holding an empty box? That's ridiculously dumb. Um, unless I turn it on for one of them. Nope. I turned it on for none of them. I don't think. Wait, you got one more. Nope. Sure didn't. But I can't read the small writing at the bottom, so I can't exactly tell you whether. All right, so I don't have a choice, do I? Well, yeah, the racks are full in storage for what? You have nothing in the box. Okay. I think that's taters. Let's see. Was it? Yep. Sure was. But I didn't see no taters in the box. I saw an empty box. So let's see how many taters are in the box. 4. Really? Okay. Magic trick. Peek in the box. You see nothing. Put the box down. You got 4 freaking taters. Okay. He's taller than me, so I have to jump and peek inside the box and stuff to see what he's got. Um, Otherwise, I won't know at all. He can just stand there with a box all freaking day, and I'd never know what the hell he's got. I think this is what, day 4, and I don't feel like we're going anywhere at all. I think we're just sitting still. We're treading water. Um, yeah. I'm not saying I want to make $1 million overnight, but I am saying that I don't know. This is just slow. I mean, slow. The grind in this game isn't just real; it's freaking epic. I don't know, and I think a lot of that's what's caused my mind to slow down just a little bit, even at work. Holy crap, my mind is just not in tune with my body anymore. My body's like, yo, let's go. My mind is like, yo, let's do it. And there's no coordination there. There's a difference in timing right now. And I'm trying to work that issue out because what's going on is um, if you ever tried to push yourself faster than you can actually go, which is what I do every single time I do anything, I try to push myself faster than well, can go because I want to make things faster. I want to do things perfect. but I also realize that there's a limit to my how quick I can be and how quick I do anything. And I at some point have to equalize the two and realize either I'm slow or getting very well, not very slow. I'm not very slow. I'm still pretty quick, but I'm not nearly as fast as those around me anymore. And when you work around the people that I'm working around, you pretty quick realize that these people are jackrabbits. They're quick. They are fast. Um, but they do need, breaks. I don't. Um, I didn't stop one time today. I might stop for about 5 seconds and then I'm right back at it. Full speed all the time. And that's how I've always lived my life. Except in grindy games like this. I just have this I don't know, this thing for them. But there is a coordination there between your mind and your body. Your mind wants to do something at a certain speed. Your body might be, I don't know, not quite in tune with your mind, you know? And it's like, okay, well, I'm doing what I can, bro, but um, I'm gonna go ahead and put this here, and even though it's like 3 inches away from where you wanted it, uh, whatever, bro. Here you go, and that's what you get, and it's that coordination right there that needs work. Um, Whenever your mind is pushing your body and pushing your body and making it do things faster and faster, then your body needs to be able to adjust and say, okay, um, let's go ahead and adjust a little further to the left or a little further to the right, whatever. That's how everything it just works like that. At least that's the way it's always worked for me. And I always taught my own body and my mind the same way. Um, it, the more you say something, the more your mind believes it, right? That's kind of true. So stop telling yourself you suck. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. When it comes to gaming and that sort of thing, I I'm pretty decent sometimes, mostly. Um, but it's my own curiosity of different things that causes me the most issue in games. Um, I am my own detriment to say the least. Um, but when I get it right, I'm good. Um, I'm hard to beat. But when I get it wrong, oh, and that's most of the time, you got me. But when most of the time, of course, until I get it right. There you go. That's kind of what I was talking about right there. Not like most of the time and then all the time because a dog gets lucky twice or something. Or I forget how that saying goes. Sun shines on something. I don't know. Anyway, because that's true too. There's some folks who go at things and don't put an ounce of thought into how they're doing it, and just don't hone in on their own, I don't know, their own abilities. And everybody is endowed with a certain freaking ability to do something awesome. Everybody is. I don't care who you are. It could be mental. It could be athletic. It could be freaking, create creativity to I don't know, creating something new, invention, thinking of things, making your mind say, "Hey, I want to create this. Tell me how to do it." You know, and then your mind's like, "Yo, fuck you. You didn't get the right education, so you're not going to get there." Nah, that's not happening, yo. Not today. Um, there are a lot of people out there who are what they call rogue scholars, I guess. They basically will research and research till they become experts in whatever it is, you know, they're talking about, and they're smart enough to retain the knowledge that they're learning. Um, if I'm not 100% sold or bought into a particular category of life or whatever, I'm I'm probably not going to be, I don't know, um, all that good at it. I mean, I'll be good at it, but yeah, I'm just not going to be the best at it, and that's the problem. Especially with me, if I'm not the best, I'm probably not. I don't know. I'm probably not going to be around too long. I just, if there's no chance that I could possibly outdo, you know, everybody else, at least more often than not, I'm not going to want to be there. And that's not a knock on anybody. It's a knock on myself because I'm literally claiming defeat right there. I can't be the best, so you guys win. Um, and that's what brings on retirement, I suppose. You turn 65, your mind and your body are so slow that there's no way in the world you're going to be the best at pretty much anything except maybe, um, I don't know. It would have to be mental at that point, and experience. You can still be athletic. You can still be extremely, I don't know, quick at certain things, but your mind and your coordinations constantly. That's the problem. Over time, your mind and and your body just they don't keep pace with each other. Your body gives out before your mind is ready to. We'll put it that way. And the coordination, everything else suffers because of it. And of course, then there's you. Um, you know, you, uh, the spirit or the peanut little star speck inside of your body called a spirit that's in charge of both of these. Because yes, you are separate from your own mind, whether you believe that or not. Weird, I know, but your spirit is basically kind of separate from your own mind. If you've ever been talking for a long time, like say you're telling your friend a story, and then at the end of that story, even though the story was great, it was believable, and it was mostly true, you were just like, wait a minute, said to yourself, you know what? What I said wasn't totally accurate. I kind of embellished a little bit here. I might have said something there that wasn't quite right, or I don't have proof that that actually happened quite that way. I don't know. I'm just picking up, examples at this point. Well, it happens, and that's not your mind saying that. Well, it kind of is, but it's not. I mean, it's empirical evidence, in your mind, and but your spirit picks up on it, and basically you start to look at the human body as basically a transportation mobile for your spirit. Um, what you do with your body and your mind, well, that's your choice. You can make it do whatever you want it to do, and typically people let their mind and their body take full precedence over their entire life as a human. But anyway, I'm blabbering again. I get it, and this is going to get worse now because yeah, they don't run. They're not boosted, so yeah, things are going to take a hell of a lot longer now. Um, I'm going to continue putting these out just because I I enjoy playing the game. I do, even with them walking. They walked before. Even the boosters came out. They were walking just like this and stocking the shelves just like that. People were successful even without the boost. It's just the boost makes you successful, probably 10 to 15% faster, if that. Well, that's a lie. Y'all saw how fast these guys were when they were running full speed. I can't lie. They're pretty damn fast. And, well, I don't know. Maybe the system just couldn't keep up with the fact that they were running full speed all the time. And it made them a little less credible, or it made them seem a bit inept. You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't keep up with the changes going on in the store because they were running around and bringing out the same boxes or short. I don't know. I've got no idea. I have no. I mean, I'm trying to come up with excuses and reasons as to why they would change this. I, no, I can't. They just like watching these guys walk around. That's what they want them to do. I mean, it always comes back to this, right? It is the game. It's part of the game. And I guess, if they updated it out of the game, then it's no longer a part of the game. So it doesn't exist anymore. And the game takes on a totally different atmosphere, at least to me. And who knows? Maybe they're sitting there saying, okay, well, let's go ahead and do this and do that and, make it a permanent speed boost for the stalkers, but nobody else. And you had to stock, actually have to boost the other employees. That would work. That's perfectly fine. Or like I said, give me a button that says max freaking boost, right? And go ahead and every time you had to max charge, every single one of these guys fucking sit and send me a bill. I get it. I'm good. But, you know, don't make me chase them down and look, this is stupid. And you got to do that for each of these employees. And by the time you finish with the last one, guess what? You're starting over with the first one. All right, so let's go ahead and watch these guys for a minute and let's see what we get. I know they're over on that side of the room now, so without their red little circles over their heads, it's a little harder to see when they're finished, right? I mean, all right, let's do this. 114 satisfied customers, two products found expensive. It's got to be the same two jerks. Anyway, total customers 116, total profit 1757.36. What happened to the profit? It has to be the fact that my employees were slow now, right? Um, yeah, they want you creeping along. There you go. In a nutshell, every day our profit has blown. Total balance is $86,744.98. Starting to lose a little patience now. 255, 230. I know. A lot of the. Wow. That is a major drop. Come on now. I'm already below market price, and you're just going to sit here saying, we're going to drop this by like, I don't know, a dollar and like 18 cents or so, 17 cents. Yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. 26, is it 255 or 265? I don't know. I'm going to assume that's 255. And I did that wrong anyway. God. The profit on this is horrible. What is this? Eggs? I don't mind. It's fine. It's eggs. Really? It's eggs. Okay. You know how many? I'm not even going to talk about it. I mean, I am, but um, I talked about waste of stores before, and that's something that we're massively working on. Waste. Um, you look around and you see how many people can't afford, groceries these days, and you know that food is expensive. And I have to tell you that it has been a minute since I actually went fully shopping. I shop for stuff that I'm gonna make this, or I'm gonna make that, and I need this and I need that, and that's the way I shop. Um, and I typically know, okay, well, I can get these items here and I can get those items there, but I don't really need to buy a whole bunch of anything, um, you know, from different places or from the same place. So it's difficult for me to keep up with the price of, like food expenses, because I'm not shopping at the same place. I might shop at a farmer's market. I might shop at or buy stuff online or whatever, depending on what I need. Um, and then you talk about a restaurant, knowing that a lot of people can't afford the food that they're looking at today in the restaurant, in the stores. And that's not necessarily the store's fault. It's not the trucker's fault. It's not the farmer's fault. It's literally just life. Um, they're suffering all the time. There always is. There always has been. And it sucks. It does. And the only thing you can do is basically go out there and fuck it, get another damn job and bring in the money that it takes to buy the food that you need, for you and your family, etc. It sucks. It really does. And you have to spend a ton of time away from your family. And it literally feels like, your entire life is nothing but a slave to the system. Um, the system of, uh, you know, just trying to stay alive and feed your family and survive. And that's for no reason. Honestly, it is. It's for no reason. You guys, I, we, fuck, we can all grow a garden. All of us can. Gardens grow vegetables, right? Everybody can basically grow some type of an orchid. It doesn't matter what state you're in. Your state has a fruit. It just does. And from a fruit, you can take in honeybees, because honeybees are basically really good for fruit, and fruit's really good for honeybees, and they're kind of, I don't know, symbiotic, or you know they work together and stuff. So it's our own fault that we're shopping at stores. It's our own fault that we're eating at freaking fast food joints every day. It's our own fault that our diets are fucked. I mean, you could always, go out and say, okay, I want me, um, I don't know, a 410 shotgun, so I can go pheasant hunting, or turkey hunting or something. Or I want a 222, so I can, or a 30-30, so I can go out here and shoot myself a deer or something. I don't know. Um, I think a majority of food is literally walking around you, and you're being guilted into not eating it. And I don't mean for an entire society to go out there and freaking destroy the wildlife that you see in front of you. But I do mean for people to go out there and destroy the wildlife that is overgrowing in our areas, and you can barely round one turn without seeing another dead one on the side of the road. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to pick. I'm just saying that, look, sometimes Bambi, he ain't a good boy. All right? He's jumping in front of cars, causing, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars damage. And you happy because he wasn't actually eaten. What? What's wrong with you? I'm just, I think I'm coming off wrong a little bit. I don't mean to. I just don't think that if you have things that are available to you, shouldn't you actually use them, rather than say, I'm not going to use them, I'm just going to leave them sitting here, and I'm going to have so much setting aside that if I ever actually need them, then I actually have them, and blah, 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 blah. And that's great. I love it. I love it. It's an absolutely awesome thought on the surface. But when you look a little deeper, you're like, okay, You got to think a little deeper than that. You got to see the full look big picture, not little picture. You have something everybody on the planet wants. At some point, they're going to come and get it because you're not using it, and you're not using it. They are, and now they're stronger than you are because they did and you didn't, right? Just saying. And if you don't get what you can get, somebody else will get, and they're going to throw it in your face. And then it doesn't really matter how badly you were fooled, and you probably won't exist past that point. Just that's just life. That's the way it works. It's all one great big illusion. Okay, so let's see what happens here if we turn this on. It's all one great big perception. Everything is. And everything is a narrative. That's life. It's a narrative. Life is a narrative. If you don't have a narrative, you're bored. You get nothing. You got nothing. What are you going to do? Humanity needs a driving cause, something to drive them to do better, something causing them to want to do better. Unless they have that, typically they don't do better. Yeah, that's Cricket. She's talking. She's saying some stuff, but I, I don't know. I can't translate it right now. It didn't make sense to me. I'm sure I'll hear it in the video later. I'll be like, oh, yeah, guess I missed that one. Whatever. It's fine. She's happy right now. She and Charlie both, they're just, I don't know. They're just happy little kitty. Yeah, they're laying side by side right now. And these are two critters that don't typically get along too well. And that's because yeah, we've already discussed that. We're not going back into that. Ooh, no. That. Oh, there's no. There's my two boxes. Cricket. The roommate walked out of her room. Yeah. Hold on just 1 second. Just walk back in. Okay. I've never heard this dog bark at her mom like she was a complete stranger. But that's what she just did. Um, it's starting to get a little bit concerning. I mean, not to the point that that I'm worried about my critters being, I don't know, neglected or anything else like that. They're no, they are not neglected in any way. They're spoiled. They are absolutely spoiled. I spoil them. I, I know it's hard for some folks to understand that, but I want my critters spoiled. They're my children right now. Um, I have children, but they weren't children. They're not children anymore. I mean, they were children, but they're not anymore. So we're beyond that. Um, we're at the point where my children are my critters. No, oh, never mind. I don't have to have anything for that, do I? No, stop it. There. That was 3 pieces of trash today, right? Wow. We're getting somewhere. We're growing up. We're getting trash. Wait, I gotta throw this away. I can't touch anything or do anything until I get rid of the trash. There you go. I mean, literally, if you pick up a piece of trash and you have that trash bag in your hands, it's not gonna let you even hit tab to get rid of it. See, watch. Okay, now I hit tab. Hear it? Hear it? There he goes. Nope. Can't do shit. Can I turn on the light? Nope. Can I boost you? Nope. Can't do nothing. All I can do is throw it away. Then I can boost you. And then I can turn on the light. Yep. See? Not a bad deal. I mean, it's not a big deal. Uh, it's just one of those things that you notice. It's tomfoolery. It's no different than taking out a box after you stocked a shelf. It doesn't take no time. Whatever. But I don't know. It's worth noting. We're not getting very. Look at this. We're like right now $10,000 over where we started. Like what, 4 or 5 days ago? Huh. What do you think? Maybe we're gonna get $1,000 again today? Hmm. I mean, the last time we played prior to signing into this game and seeing what we made that night was before the freaking update. So back then, we made a $5,000 profit, though that wasn't common. It was not. I'll admit that. 5,000 a day was totally not common at all. 4,000, yeah, that was common. 3,000, yep. 2,000, high 2,000s, yes. No, okay. But 5,000 was not common, but we made it there. And that's what I'm talking about. You made it there and you want to keep it up, and all of a sudden, all you're getting is $1,000 freaking profits. What the hell? I mean, seriously, what the hell? I know it's partially my own fault because I don't want to um, beef my stalkers, but it's not like um, I'm running out of anything on the shelves. I mean, look around. I have emptiness here, but I have a lot more product here. It's not like I'm out of any particular product at all. None. But these guys would not be able to keep up. They wouldn't be able to. No. If we were actually pushing what we were pushing before. As far as their speed and keeping up with what was on the shelves and running out of stuff. We only ran out of like toilet paper, I think, and it was toilet paper and spaghetti and um, what's that stuff that was over the spaghetti? Um, what was that? Muscle milk, I think. Yeah, muscle milk. This this row and this row. I don't know. They just butted heads as to which one was going to be um, running out first. I mean, these guys just look lazy and high. I'm sorry. They look lazy and high. They don't even look like they're halfway interested in their jobs. Slow, like turtles. Tortugas. Make them faster. Somebody has to be in charge here. I can't be. Look at me. I You can't look at me. I don't even have a body. Look at this. I got no legs. I see the wall through my body. Hello. Right. Uh, do you even see me? No, you don't. I can walk right through you. Boop, boop. Right. Hi. Ugh. Hmm. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Let's. Oh God, This is gonna screw everything up. It's really gonna fuck everything up. Um, Boggle boggles and boggle boggle. It doesn't matter at this point, I don't suppose. Um, I mean, honestly, yeah, this update's screwed. So let's just go ahead and finish it off. Um, Turn everything on. Let's see if we can learn a new strategy along the way here. Wait, you're not supposed to be turned off anymore. There you go. Everything gets turned on. Oh yeah. Don't you make fun of me either, because you know the comeback to that line. Okay. So y'all just dropping shit in the floor, right? All right, we got you. Hmm. Just gonna drop whatever you got anywhere you want, because that's how we roll these days. Hmm. Okay. So basically, what I just did was I gave them full control over the storage room. They can now they can now do things that they shouldn't be able to do, um, which works if I'm looking for a 24-hour store. Um, yeah, it does. It totally works. Um, Okay, so let's say we have this storage room right here, just for S and Gs, because well, it's not just for S and Gs, it's for real reels. That's what we got. Now let's say we decide, you know what? Screw the storeroom. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go out here and we're just gonna start ordering straight. What the, get out of the way. Straight off the shelves. Okay, if I see like, fuck it, that's empty, I can order one case of toilet paper right there on the spot, and one of these fools will go out, run out here, and run right back in and stock it. And you don't have to be fast, or at least not nearly as fast as they used to have to be running from out here to in there to out here to in there, which makes sense. We're almost there, but something just isn't right there. We're going to find out what that is because we just turned them on and they're going to do what they're going to do. And we're going to start ordering from in here. We're going to see what happens. And we're going to fill up that other room there every morning the way we usually do. But our extra ordering is going to come from in here. And we're going to, I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know what's going to happen anywhere. We're going to see. I'm creating chaos. Um, well, it's not real chaos, but don't steal my thunder. My thunder. Yeah. My thunder is like a little. Never mind. We're not going to go there. Yeah. I have thunder. I have lightning. Oh, I got lightning. Well, I totally have that. Anyway, um, let's get some beer. Because, yeah, that's what they don't like, right? They actually didn't do a bad job on the kegs. They didn't do a bad job there either. Um, yeah, they did a good job there. They didn't do an awesome job here. You're right. They didn't run out either, so suck it. I don't see. Well, yeah, I wouldn't see anything right now that they might have run out of back then. But I'm not putting this away. So y'all had better figure something out. Damn it! Ouch. And I don't know why they drop their boxes every time you change their freaking stats or what they're allowed to do or aren't allowed to do. They just totally drop their box right. It's like, dropping a load. Why not? Literally. What's up? How you doing? Hey, just gonna stare at the wall, are you? All right, I get it. I'm interrupting the view. He wasn't appreciative of it. I don't know how I know that. Must have been the eye contact. I got 4 boxes in here. Do I have any outside? I didn't even check. No, I don't. All right, so these guys are just gonna stand out there. So let's take this out here. Pick it up. There you go. Yep. Pick it up. I really, honestly don't know what's going to happen in the storage room. At this point, I gave them full run, which means whatever I had or have sitting where it is right now couldn't move. They can remove tags. I gave them permission to do that. So let's see what we did. 116 satisfied customers, 2 products found expensive. Of course, 2 products found expensive. We're at 118 customers. Of course we are. 2240.63. So we grew $400. All right, cool. $88,985.61. We're gonna play one more day of this. Yeah, one more day. Ground beef. Gerbils. Let's see. I actually don't remember exactly where in the list that was, but what the hell? There we go. There you are. Ground beef. 8.99. Yeah, it's 8.99. So that's 8.40. No, it's not. 8.9. No, what am I doing? My fingers are not playing ball tonight. So it's like 8.74. Hello. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, my mind and my body are not quite balanced right now, and I'm not sure why. Why are you here? You honestly don't belong here. Not in the least. And I'm 99.9999999% sure it was my fault. Yep. I done it. I did. I'm pretty sure. I'm damn sure. Yep. Ain't nobody else gonna do that. Except no, no. It's too early to blame my employees. That's the easy part. I can blame them. I'm pretty sure it's my fault. But I can't prove it, honestly. It's probably an open spot. And they just said, I'm putting you here. There you go. Like I said, I can't prove that. I didn't see it happen. Right. And there's so much that you don't see happen. What the hell? What? They're delete. Okay, I get it. I get it. I know what's going on now. When a shelf is empty, your employees delete the tag completely. Apparently, these were empty before, yeah, I had a chance to. And I have absolutely no idea what was here. I'm pretty sure it was this. Yeah, I could go item by item um, in the store and order everything as it gets low. I could. Anybody could. That's the whole point. Or not the whole point. It's not a point at all. At least I hope it's not. Because, yeah. But anybody could go into the store and order, your stuff directly off the shelf. And then your employees come in here and stock it anywhere they damn well feel like putting it. And it just, I don't know. It's kind of weird to have it. I don't know. It's not a bad idea. If you're trying to run a 24-hour store, then this is exactly what you want them to do. I think. You want them to create, the space on the shelves that they need as you order it, rather than, you know, um, overnight and every morning everything goes in the same place all the time every day. They put whatever the fuck they want to put wherever the hell they put it, and that's what they do. And that's why we turned on you know, their things. So let me think about this for a second, and we'll just watch them pick this stuff up and do what they do. There's a difference here, I think. Okay, ready? Where are they? Okay, yeah. They're still following you around for the most part, but what I did see was that it it appeared that they were trying to leave the bottom, but picking up from the middle. All right, y'all ready? Let's do this. Go. Not like it's a great thing. We're just standing here blabbering while they're doing their job, and we're beefing up some dude. And maybe every once in a while, oh my God, cleaning the glass, you know, because apparently that's important and stuff these days. Yes, I'm wore out. But I feel good. I'm in happy spirits. um, you know, I don't think people have seen me smile this much in a very long time. I really don't. I feel like I've lost 350 pounds. I don't know why. Huh. Let's see here. That was so quick, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure. Wait, I'm pretty sure that was stocked. Now it's like, it's suffering a little. Not a lot. I mean, we still got a ton of it on the shelf, but to me, that's buck-toothed. It needs to be filled in a little. There you go. I always thought that, when I was a kid and I saw buck-toothed people, or summer teeth, some are here, some are there. eh, you just needed to fill it in a little bit. Put a tooth there, or put something there. I don't know. I was a kid. I didn't know better. That was just what I was thinking. Wow. Yeah. I don't really know what I need the crates for. I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. I just don't need it now. No. No, now. No, no, now. Yeah, why not? It's 3 o'clock. Let's turn on the light. Let's make it exceptionally bright. Oh, God. This just hurt everybody's eyes. Wow. I think I put too many lights in here. I do. At this point, it's just, well, I don't know, maybe tonight or at night it's going to be better. But it is really, really bright in here. Yeesh. Okay, so we have lines actually forming at these self-checkouts now. We didn't have that before. We have lines now. That's actually different. So, yeah, that's cool. Oh, wait. I thought you were, like, trash. You're not trash. Alright, so let's let our shop get full of crap for a minute. You know, like tomorrow or something. And see if that little dirt meter works a little bit. I don't know. What happens? Who knows? Am I worried about losing a level? Probably not. Probably not. Let this place just fill up like a landfill. I'm kidding. Can't do that. Then they'll just start walking around like they're walking in diapers again. Well, she bought a bunch of those. Way to go. I think you bought damn near a whole case. Damn. No. It does fill up. See, look. Right there at the very bottom. We'll see. Let's sit there for a minute. Ick. What is this? So, do I lose this as far as my inventory? And nobody pays for it? Because that's French fries. That's those, literally. You are them. Do I just... What the hell? I don't know the mechanic for it. I hope I'm not losing an entire product. Plus them expecting me to boost my stalkers. And this fellow and that fellow. And whatever other employee I might have at the time. Really? No, I'm good. I'm good. They can just not be boosted. There you go. Have a nice day. If we have bare shells, we're gonna have to deal with it. I don't wanna, but I don't like it. I don't like it a bit. It seriously bothers me. But games are the one place where I'm allowed to not worry about it. I'm allowed to not be weird. Oh, damn it. Okay. And honestly, this is really helping me in real life. Um, as hard as that might be to believe, um, I can put up with imperfections, even in real life now. Um, it's like I look at it, and as long as I look at anything like a simulation game or a real life simulation game that I don't really have to do, but want to do, then I can I can just cope straight up. Um, I don't I don't I don't need to worry about it anymore. I think I think, and thinking is usually the worst thing I can do because that just takes me right back. And never mind. Um, so yellow lasts quite a long while. It does. This blue yeah, it looks like blue runs even slower. Okay, but it doesn't work that way for your right. Like, slow down. Okay, you're red. That's gonna run out real quick. He's still red, of course. So I'm watching this guy. Wow, that blue is just taking forever to run out. I like that. Okay. So maybe the timers have changed just slightly. The highest hasn't changed too much at all. But the lower boosts, yeah, it feels slightly slower, I think. It feels that way. It might not be, but it just feels a tick or two slower on the wind down. I haven't seen Bubble. Where he is. Okay. Yeah, see, he's still yellow. Look at him. That's barely even ticking. I mean, he's medium for the most part, I guess. No, I'm not gonna boost them. I'm not gonna boost my employees anymore. No, there's no point. It kind of is, kind of ain't, kind of is, kind of ain't. You're about ready to slow down, bro. Yeah, he just slowed down a little bit, like he just aged 10 years, or he just worked 7 hours. I look. I mean, I worked, I think, 10.5 hours today. And from the minute I started to the minute I finished, I know I got slower. I know I did. I feel like I did. I mean, I was running around the whole day. I mean, running, and not just walking around doing this, doing that, and then I had to go do this, and then I had to. No, it wasn't one of those kind of running things. It was literally your feet are running, your legs are pushing your body around. Yeah, you're running. There wasn't much. What are you doing? You want to tell me what the hell? No, that's water. We know what water is. So why don't you have somewhere to put the water? God damn it! There are moving tags, but they're not. They have full ability to put stuff anywhere they want to on any shelf they want to put it on. Let's see. Do they? Yeah, except one, apparently. They all have the ability to put anything on any rack they want to put it on. Yep. So maybe it was just that one employee. I don't know. It was the first time that he's had to deal with that situation. We'll see. I always look at the bright side. Don't ever look at any human and just write them off like that. There's always something going on, or something that they're really good at, or something that they're really bad at. I, I'm bad at a lot of things, but I'm also really good at other things. It's just figuring out how to throw those good things into the one thing that's good, and discarding the bad things to make them minimalized. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is the last day. These guys are just slower than hell. Um, I'm not sure what to do with them. I could speed them up. I very well could. We, well, I mean, we could speed most of them up. I think some of them, but when, yeah. Uh, hmm. I don't know. It's something I might have to think about. Um, uh, I think, well, it's just I think over time. I don't think like on the spur of the second moment. What the hell? It takes me a minute to come up with a strategy for things, and this is definitely going to be a different type of strategy. And I think that's what they're calling for or asking for, and this didn't help much. There's no way I can go 24/7 with this. I don't even think I can go 2 days with this right now. These guys just don't stock fast enough. Not without being totally boosted and running full time. They can't do it. So stockers need to be probably, like I said, full speed, full boost all the time. and it needs, if you need to put that into their daily pay, well, damn it, do it. But don't rip us off. Stop it. I mean, by ripping us off, I mean, look, it costs $3 to freaking boost this guy for half, 30 seconds on the clock, or 30 minutes, or whatever the hell time it takes. But the clock says a half past, so yeah. Anyway, all right, so we got 6 dudes out here. We're gonna go ahead and end it here because, well, we need to, and I need to be at my mom's house in the morning. She needs help. I need to be there, and it's Christmas, and she's yeah, exactly, right. You should always be with your family on Christmas, and I wish all of you a very happy Christmas and a Merry New Year. If I don't see you before then, y'all have a very nice night.